Sounds real? Sounds real?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sounds real?
Sounds real.
I'm Jason,
And I'm Jack.
and we're back.
For the attack.
Ha! Yes. Anyway, so we actually had a very, very busy day this past weekend.
Very busy.
Very busy.
Yes.
Extremely busy.
Extremely busy. So,
Super busy.
So we ended up at 3 different locations. We first started off at the
Southwest Metal Fest.
Southwest Metal Fest in Las Cruces. Then we went to the Battle of I-10 at Rock House. And then we ended up at a house party for 2 bands that we're going to talk about later as well. So let's talk about it.
Well, the Southwest Metal Fest,
First annual, right?
first annual, yes.
Southwest Metal Fest.
It was outdoors. It was at the Amador Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
And they had several bands playing that night.
Well, actually, during the day. It started.
Well, yeah,
it
you're
started
right.
in the
You're
afternoon.
right. You're right. It started
To
early.
run till like what 12 o'clock, I believe, midnight.
Yes, they're supposed to shut it down at midnight. So
Yeah. So.
But we got there. We got there when the show opened.
Mm-hmm.
We got there about what, 3 o'clock?
A little after 3.
Yeah.
After 3.
And so, if you're not familiar with that place, it's like a hub of just
It has like a beer tap and a restaurant.
yeah. There's
a
restaurants.
club,
There's,
I think
there's like
dispensary.
5
Yeah,
places I think,
yeah, it's
all connected.
It's really cool. It's really
And
nice.
yeah, it's really nice. And where the stage was, it was outdoors.
It opens up to like an outdoor area, which actually has lawn, real
Yes.
grass. And they
Grass.
have a permanent stage in the back, and that's where they performed. So
So in the beginning, it was hot.
it was very hot.
It was hot.
It was very hot.
But
Then the clouds rolled in.
clouds
and it got
rolled in.
cool. It got nice and cold. Well, not cold, but
So the first, so
It was
the
cool.
first band. I don't know what you're talking about, Jack. Let's just go into the bands.
yeah, just go to the bass. All right, first band.
So the first band was Imminent Oblivion.
Yeah.
They hit the stage. Never heard of these guys.
Never heard of them.
And so we caught them. We caught some live footage.
Yes.
Check it out on our Instagram. And they're really good.
Yeah,
They were
they're
kinda- they were
instrumental. Remind me a lot of Iron Maiden. You know those long passages Iron Maiden has with
Yes.
just music. Well, that's kind of what they kind of sound like. They had a lot of that. A lot of Priest influence. I heard.
Yes.
So I really dug them. They were all instrumental. We did have a chance to speak to them. They're going to be coming
they
out
were
with
a
some
nice
stuff.
throwback band. I liked it.
I
Bringing back
did.
the old metal genre.
Yeah.
Traditional
a lot,
metal.
A lot of good solos in there.
Yes.
2 guitars. They
Really
play off of
talented.
each other. So I kind of like that dynamic that they were doing.
So you're right. We did get to interview them, and they were telling us that they are in the process of attaining a singer
Yes.
to add to it because the music is really good, and I think it would just heighten the whole experience
Yeah.
with a singer.
And I could hear. Well, I don't know what type of singer they're gonna get, but
yeah, you
if-
could
if
kind of
you could kind of
play
hear
back
that,
in your head.
what type of
what
singer
kind of
would
singing style.
would work for them. Yeah.
It can go either way. There's 2 ways I would
Yeah,
think.
they could go with that low guttural death metal type of singing that would fit really well with it. It would have that
Or some traditional metal
or that
singing.
traditional
Yeah, heavy metal
Bruce
singing.
Dickens,
Yeah.
Rob Halford, one of those type of singers. So
Or even a mixture.
yeah,
High end.
we'll wait and see.
So
See what direction they take it.
really dug them. Check them out. They're I believe this was their second show, right?
Yeah, they're brand new to the
Yeah,
scene.
brand new, and they were gonna play again in Las Cruces soon.
Mhm.
I don't know exact date. Sorry, but they're look them up, check out what they got, and they're a really good band. And so the next one was Ojo Malo.
El Paso, Texas.
El Paso's one of Paso's favorites.
Yeah.
So they played.
They did a good job. They brought their traditional sound of that what they call Texas
Groove.
Texas groove and
Texas
sludge.
Groove Sludge.
So, and then of course they were tight as hell. And,
Like
and-
always.
yeah,
They rocked it down.
they rocked
did their
it down.
set.
They did their thing, and
they had their stage presence.
Oh, yeah.
Really good show.
Mhm.
Really good show. And I reached out to them, and hopefully we'll
talking to him soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get an interview. Catch them at the upcoming shows at the Rock House. So Ojo Malo did a really good set.
Yeah, they never disappoint. They're always consistent.
And so that was good. And then moving forward, we had, I believe, it was Deadbox.
Oh, I like them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was interesting.
Yeah,
I
like Deadbox.
I didn't know what to expect at first. With the name and Deadbox, I was like, oh.
I had no idea.
And it's funny because we were interviewing, I believe, Imminent Oblivion
Yeah.
when they hit the stage, and it caught my attention the very back. I was like, hey, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
It was really cool. So after the interview, we head down to stage, and I caught some footage of them too.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
What they remind me is that metal sound that was coming in from the late 70s into the 80s that still had a lot of that influence from the 70s rock.
Yes.
A lot of maybe that that rainbow type of stuff that was going on. Maybe some of that Riot style.
Yeah, I was gonna say Riot.
Yeah. And even in a weird way, even early Cirith Ungol. Because how Cirith Ungol was kind of still, it was a 70s band, but during the 80s still had that transition where they were kind of rooted in that 70s sound.
Yeah.
The guy sings with clean vocals, very, very melodic.
Oh yes.
Yeah, very melodic stuff. The guitar and everything, the riffs.
What I like is it is so reminiscent of the late 70s bands, early metal trappings.
Mm-hmm.
And what I dug is that, they're jamming out, and all of a sudden, they kind of stop going with the bass line.
Yeah,
and they break into something just totally different. And that reminded me of a lot of 70s bands were experimenting like that.
Yeah.
Legs Diamond, Legend, all these old bands. And I really dug that.
Early Legs Diamond.
That was something that stood out, and definitely got to check them out.
Yeah, I dug them. I had a lot of fun listening to them. Great guys.
Yes, you noticed one of the guys, guitarist, had the T-shirt.
He had an awesome shirt. He had a Witchfinder General shirt that I've never seen before. I thought that was really cool.
That's another good band that
similar
style.
Well, kind of similar style. Yeah.
So check them out, guys. Deadbox, really good.
I dug them.
Really good. The show was starting off really good. It was just good bands after good bands.
Mm-hmm.
And then moving forward, we saw Aggressor.
Yes.
Never seen Aggressor.
Never seen Aggressor. Apparently been around for a long time. I dug them as well. Different type of metal. It had a little more of the groove in it, a little more of that rock and roll in it.
Kind of a little bit of black and roll too.
Yeah, black and roll. I guess what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
That had a lot of speed metal, or at least what I heard, they had a lot of that old speed metal influence from the 80s. Kind of like the black and roll, kind of like the Venom style.
Kind of reminded me of Pile Driver for me personally.
Yeah.
That style.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
the old Pile Driver. You guys know
go.
what I'm talking about. Yeah. And the whole tongue-in-cheek attitude. I like that.
Yeah.
I like Boot in Your Ass. Boot in Your Ass, guys.
Yeah,
that was a good song. That caught the crowd's attention. That was a good song.
Unfortunately, we didn't have time to meet with them afterwards because we had to head on back to El Paso and check out what was going on at the Rock House, which they had their own thing going. And it was kind of weird. Last night there was all these things going. A lot of stuff was going on last night.
Yes.
There was another show down the road in Las Cruces.
Yeah, Sounds Real was trying to be everywhere. And unfortunately, I apologize if we didn't cover you guys. But
we'll get you next time, or reach out to us and we'll make a special.
We'll make it happen.
Special trip to see you guys. So we came down and we went to the Rock House to catch some of the bands there at the.
Well, before that, I just want to say, we did meet up with the good guys from Death Benefits.
We saw them
as well as Shalem. Shalem really dig their sound. Really, I love their music.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about.
There's some good bands. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the rest of the bands more in depth because we're gonna hopefully see Shalem at the Rock House soon.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll catch them there. And Death Benefits, always great. We've seen them before.
They're awesome.
A couple times, and they're
never
Scatterstorm
was going to close the show.
Scatterstorm, also really good band. No Suffer.
We've
seen them before.
Well.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to see All Way Drive. Infernal Seer. Those are two that I wanted to see.
Yeah.
As well.
We'll get a chance to see
them. But we'll definitely, and I appreciate the hospitality
Yeah.
from Shalem, from Travis, and Death Benefits for inviting us. It was just a lot of love, a lot of support, and we're gonna continue doing that. And hopefully, they were talking about doing it next year,
Yeah.
which hopefully we'll be there for the whole event.
For the whole event.
Because I wanted to win that guitar.
Yeah, I know.
They were giving away a Jackson guitar. That's really awesome. So, but anyway, and then moving forward, we went to
the battle
for I-10.
And
Whoa, a lot of good bands there.
yeah, so that was a packed lineup, but
So our producer caught Morbid Hand. I've seen them once, I think, last year. Really good. Would you say thrash?
Yeah, thrash, really good, man.
old school
Kind of old school thrash, reminiscent of Sepultura's older.
1988, Beneath the Remains.
Beneath the Remains, he says.
wow.
Yeah.
Really good, man. They put on a really good set, and I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna put a bunch of clips together for them. I'm gonna promote the hell out of those guys, man. Those guys rock it, man.
Cool. We'll put a little montage of all the stuff that we've talked about. Plug all those bands, so see it. But I know we'll catch Morbid Hand on a more personal level. We'll give them an interview and everything. Can't wait for that.
Absolutely.
So moving forward, we caught Linger,
Yes, I had never seen
and
these guys.
I heard them on Apple, and I was blown away. You know, there's really good stuff.
yeah,
I
there's-
really
there was
like
there's some
the
hype
stuff
around
that I've heard.
band, and I hadn't heard them.
And they live up to
yeah,
what they do.
They're really good. They're younger guys, and
yeah.
but they've nailed it. You know, they're really tight, a lot of energy. That's one thing about the younger guys. You know, they have a lot of energy on stage.
They're really talented.
Yeah, they're really talented dudes. I really dug them. So yeah, definitely check them out. What type of music? Hardcore.
They do have hardcore elements.
They had hardcore elements.
A little bit of metalcore.
Metalcore. There you go. Metalcore.
Metalcore,
Yeah.
and just very melodic. A lot of changes I like.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with them.
That's what I like. They have some brutal breakdowns as well. High energy band. You know, don't disappoint. And I believe they're gonna play tonight. But when the show comes out, you know.
Yeah, it's already passed.
So hopefully we'll try to catch them tonight and do an interview, do a segment on them. That'd be awesome. But yeah, really good band, Linger. Check them out. They're on social media and Apple and everything also. And then we caught Beyond Terror.
Beyond Terror, death metal, right?
Yes. Wow, the vocalist.
Yeah, he's really good. They played in the dark though.
Yeah, they requested that.
They were
requested
scary.
that.
They were-
requested
yeah,
that.
they did
so
request
you
that.
just hear these growls coming out of the
Yeah,
abyss.
It did look actually really
It
cool.
was coming out of the
Yeah.
darkness, and I was like, "Oh, what's going
Stage
on?"
is pretty much.
I thought they were gonna lock the
darkened.
doors and then
Yeah,
turn
everyone
into
turns
a horror movie,
vampires or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
from dusk to dawn type.
Yeah, it was kind of scary. It was really cool. It was cool visually. So yeah.
So I caught some footage of that too as well. So check it out on Instagram. But yeah, it's some brutal death metal going on
Yes.
there. The vocalists can really, really come up from the bowels of hell and
yes.
and just
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. That's true.
just cast his wrath upon everyone that's there.
I was drinking a beer and it's all dark in the rock house. I was like, what the hell's going on?
I felt like in that Indiana Jones when they open the ark and the beams come to everybody and
yeah.
melting away and just oh man, that's how it felt at that opener that they did.
Yeah, it's
So-
kinda true.
It was pretty interesting. It was really good. So unfortunately, we had to leave after that.
We had another prior engagement.
But our good guys from Steel Lake played
Oh,
last night
Still
as
Lake,
well.
we love you, Still Lake, obviously.
We always
Yeah.
so Steel Lake played. They rocked it down. I saw some of the footage. They always do.
They always do.
There's some really good band. Among the Living played that night too. So yeah,
We missed them.
really good band too. There was some good bands that night.
Yeah, it was a tight lineup.
Yeah, it was very difficult.
It was a battle of the
night.
bands.
It was a very difficult night for Sounds Real
Yeah.
to try to catch 20 bands or more, all in one day. Actually, more because
was
of
more.
that pop-up show.
There
in
was
Las
a pop-up show in
Cruces
Las Cruces,
with Los
yeah.
Borrachos Muertos.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
guys
there's
are
a lot
awesome
of
too,
stuff
man. There
going
was
on.
so much going on.
And so we ended up the night at
At a house
At a house
party.
party, which we're going to talk about
Yeah.
on a different episode. But
But
yeah.
in conclusion, what a night. What a night.
What a night. Yeah.
Amazing talent through and through.
Yeah, I'm really
and,
impressed.
And what I
by-
liked, it was such a good mixture of music, man. We heard some old school metal, some traditional metal,
Yeah.
some thrash, some
and that's what I was gonna mention. I'm,
death metal,
I'm really
grindcore.
impressed by the bands that are out and that are on the scene. They're just really good. At least we've been lucky to see these bands.
definitely. El
because
Paso is on the precipice of just
even Las Cruces
blowing up. Yeah, there's some awesome talent in New Mexico.
I think just
and,
metal's gonna take over the whole city.
It's gonna be a metal city.
It's gonna be Metal City, man.
I mean, I love the support at the Amador. It was just seeing the community come together. And
they love metal out there.
Yeah, and of course
A lot
the
of-
Rock House.
Oh,
We don't need to
yeah,
go into that.
yeah.
We know the denizens of Rock House
Mm-hmm.
are always there to support the local scene. And so we apologize if we didn't catch you guys, but
We'll be around.
we're going to be there. We're going to be there as much as we can. We're going to be there trying to expose the scene as much as we can. And we appreciate everything you guys have done for the support and everything, for the interviews, the swag, the merch, all of that. We appreciate everything. We always do. And like we always say, always support local.
Yeah.
So in conclusion, if you see us out there,
Say hi.
say hi. We're going to be out there more. We're going to try to capture more and more of these bands that we haven't heard, that are foreign to us, and like, oh man, we got to see what they're all about. So till next time, guys, we'll see you. So sounds real.
Sounds real.